stopped just before the 35. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Randy Moss, 37 yards. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell it.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On first down, Wilson. He's got Allen. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson throwing the out route and complete. That's Holt. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wilson. And this is caught. Herman Moore. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now Wilson to throw on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Friday. Hey, alert. Run left. 19. Watch twins. Shift. Hey, alert. Hold up. Touch 50. Hey, alert 3. Watch the safety creep. 36.
Throwing is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
14.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Let's go. You don't know no better.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you don't have much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by the relentless Howie Long. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Randy Moss. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Khalil back, able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson now, throwing on 3rd and long. And an alley to run. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jim Brown, 40 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here, as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jesse Tuggle. And a big turnover there, as his guys will get the football back. They were looking for Johnson that time. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense. They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. That's called being in the zone. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. venomous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. 23 yards, the final tally. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Julius Peppers showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To throw on second down, Cunningham. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off near his own 48.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come get some. Guys, listen.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Hey, 0. 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. They still can, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Check 26. Hayward. Mark 50, go.
Cunningham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham forced out to his left. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10.
Go get him. Pull up for Sidney. Joker.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 49 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
He's checking credit.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
25 is the mic. You better be afraid of me.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
Check 55 the mic. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check that.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Undercut. Check.
On 3rd down, Cunningham buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Cunningham to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
He's checking. He's on front.
Cunningham looking to throw. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Tighten up.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. You look right now. Hustle. Check 99. Check 99. Yo, I got motion.
Here's Cunningham. This will be caught at about the 5. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception,
the long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55. Quit talking about it and bring it. Go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, 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 check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check three.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half. You know, I think that's the way they'll go.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Crunch time, defense. Kill.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Crunch. Check it out, Reed. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Now Cunningham. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, pick your game up. Go. 55. Hey, eat. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
To throw again. Cunningham steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, gun. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, alert. Defense focus. 45.
Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
36. Rush in.
To throw is Wilson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down.
36 power. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the run. Slam. Hatchet. Check 4.
On first down, it's Allen. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's get it. Check 52. Alert flare.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
Mike, 45.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check. Check 24. Quick the edge. Come. Check 37. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Brown. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That pass complete to Jim Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Come on now. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check safety. Wide.
Now Allen. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Cunningham. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Cunningham. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First down, Vikings.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On first down, Cunningham. Wide open receiver, complete. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Cunningham. He's got his man Sharp, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Right there in the middle. 55. I got it. Hey, check Mike. Check. Watch 55. I got it.
From the gun, Cunningham. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah.
It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.